Hey everybody, it's Lauren from It's the Kellys, and I'm super excited to show you the latest piece of luggage from Hayes. This is the fourth piece of hard-sided luggage that I have reviewed from Hayes, and this is one that when I saw it come out on Instagram, I instantly said, I need to have that bag. It's gorgeous. I am talking about the Zen luggage, and today I'm going to show you the 21-inch carry-on version of it. If you guys are new here, I travel often and pack well and want to help you do the same. I have been to 95 countries and all 7 continents, and I always pack in a carry-on. I started this channel to teach you guys how to do that. So not only do I review luggage, backpacks, and different travel essentials, but I also give you all sorts of travel tips and packing examples so that I can help you go on your dream vacation, but pack a little bit more efficiently. This is the bag I am showing you today, and you guys, I think she is beautiful. What I'm going to do today is give you a full tour inside and out, weigh it and measure it in person so that you know exactly what you're getting, and of course I will give you a packing example using a set of packing cubes from Hayes as well. I picked out this green. If you know me, you know I love the color green, but it comes in a ton of different colors as well. You can get this green color, black, coral, burgundy, atmosphere, navy, purple, or royal blue. If you are interested in getting this bag from Hayes or the packing cubes that I'm about to show you today, I do have a 15% off code, but it is for a limited time only, and all of that information is down below in the description. The discount code is going to be good for anything I have shown you from Hayes in my reviews. Thank you to Hayes for sending me this bag, and thank you for giving everybody a discount code. So we're going to get into the full tour in just a minute, but of course we are going to measure the bag and weigh it before we do any of that. So everything is of course going to include wheels and handles and everything that is sticking out. It's definitely over 21 and a half, more like 22 including the handle. The depth is about 8 3/4, and then the width of course does have to include this handle here. It's about 14 and a half. Once we open up this bag and I show you the inside, I will give you the interior measurements as well. And then once this bag is packed, you will notice it does actually expand, and we will measure the depth of the bag once expanded to see just how deep that really does get. The weight of the bag is coming in at 7.4 pounds, which is a little bit less than what it says on the website, which is always good. And then on the website, it did say that it holds 47 liters once it's expanded, but I did not see the capacity when it's in its normal form, but I'm going to go ahead and guess about 38 to 40. So let's dive into our full tour of the bag. So this is 100% polycarbonate shell. I have always had an amazing experience with all of my Hayes bags. I have traveled with them, and they are all in great condition. So they do call this a sand finish. So it does have these 3 lines here that are kind of etched into the shell, and it does go all the way around the bag. And of course the Hayes logo that is etched in. This bag does have 4 metal corner guards, which is always going to be great. If a polycarbonate shell is ever going to crack, it's more likely to do it in the corners, which is why a lot of bags these days have those metal corner guards. So that is a color matched detail, and then there are other color matched details such as the trim that is surrounding the zipper, and then on the wheels. See how the wheels are green here? They are 360-degree spinner wheels. Absolutely wonderful. As for everything else on the bag, it is black, which you either love that contrast or you don't. I don't really mind it on this bag at all. I think it might have been a little overkill if the whole thing was color matched. So you do have this handle on this side that does have a little bit of give when you want to grab something easily. It does say Hayes on it. And on the top of the bag, you have the exact same handle. You do have this telescopic handle. The button is on top. And that's my shake test. Now, one thing that I want to point out on this handle is that it is very sharp and boxy. The handle itself is going to be just under 7 inches. So make sure that your trolley sleeve of your personal item is at least 7 inches. Of course, here you do have the TSA lock. It is on the sides, so you're going to just go ahead and set your combination and then press this, and that's how you open the bag. The one thing I do love about Hayes zipper pulls are that they are really long and very easy to maneuver and lock into place. Now, like I said, this does have an expandable zipper. So you pull that here all the way around, and then that is where you are going to get all of that extra space. I personally love when luggage expands. If I were to have only one piece of luggage in the world, I don't know which one I would pick, but it would definitely have expansion because I like to shop on a trip. So let's go ahead and open this bag up and show you the inside. So here we have it. This is actually very similar to the inside of the Hayes Earth Tone bag, if that is a bag you are familiar with. You do have this compression side here. It's not a full compression pad, but it does compress easily. Then on each side of the compression strap, there is a zippered mesh pocket if you want to utilize those. Now, as for the rest of the side, you do have this pocket here. It has a zipper and you can fit stuff in it. I don't know what you would usually pack in that side. I usually don't use it, but hey, it's there and that's great. As for this side, it does zip all the way around, which is great because this is usually where I pack a lot of my little loose items. You do have 2 pockets on this zippered flap. This one right here, which is a little bit more shallow. Obviously this is mesh. And you have this one right here that is a little bit deeper. And then here is this side with all of your packing space, but let's measure the inside to show you just how much packing space there is. It looks like this side has a little bit more depth simply because it has the expandable part of the zipper. So the interior is 19 inches tall and 14 inches wide, and that's going to be the same on both sides. The depth on this side all the way up to the very tippy top of the zipper is 4 inches. And then on this side, all the way up to the zipper is more like 4 1/4. Now when it's expanded, you're actually getting 5.5 inches on this side. Now, it wouldn't be an It's the Kellys review without putting one of Brian's shoes in the bag to see if it can fit. I don't know where in the world all of Brian's shoes have gone. I don't know. He must have gotten rid of them. He's not home right now. He's wearing his pair of shoes. But luckily my son has big feet too. These are a size 12 in men's, and I just want to make sure that it fits. Not every bag can fit a large size men's shoe. It fits on this side, and then on this side, yeah, it can fit as well. Not that I would really pack it on that side anyway. So now it has come time to pack this bag, and this is the part of the review I always love the most. Okay, so I have packed this bag using the Hayes packing cubes from the Earth Tones collection. It's a 5-piece, and these are the 2 sizes that I did not use. These will be great if you check your bags, but this one is just about as big as the one side itself, and therefore isn't really going to be useful for a carry-on. I do utilize these at home for sheets and blankets and stuff like that. So this whole set is still super useful to me. Now this is going to be your next largest size after the 2 I just showed you. Small enough to still fit right here, but you do kind of have to squish it a little bit. I have been able to fit so much stuff in this cube every time I have used it. These cubes from Hayes are some of my favorite because they are extremely, extremely lightweight, and they are very, very flexible. There's still always room for one more thing in this bag, I am telling you. Now on top of that, I have this one, and they do fit well in there together. Now I usually wouldn't utilize both. I'm either going to utilize this one with the small one I'm about to show you, or this one with the small one, because I always have clothes and then underwear and bathing suits and socks and stuff like that. This is definitely one option, having both of those in there on that side. Use these compression straps, buckle it in, pull it down, and you're good. Let me show you this side, and then I will show you the alternative way of packing this side. Now, I did not utilize these, but of course you could. This is everything on this side. So I have used that last packing cube, and this is the smallest one. What you could do, forget this medium size and just have this big one and this small one, and then you'd have a little bit more space for something else. Or forget this big one, this medium sized one, this small one, which can actually fit like this, and then you have that much more space on that side. So it really just depends on what you pack. We're going to continue with the example that I packed to start with. We have this packing cube right here. I would never use 3 packing cubes in a carry-on piece of luggage, to be honest. I do have my toiletries bag, my GoPro, an umbrella, and a pair of women's size 11 shoes. Now, you could pack it with whatever you want, you guys. I just always pack it with random stuff. I can't even tell you what all fit in here. I just took stuff out of my drawers and into the packing cube. Now let's go ahead and expand the luggage and pack even more. Every time I talk about expansion on this channel, I always expand using the same couple of things, because when you travel with a carry-on and you find really cool things while you're traveling and need to fit them in your suitcase, it's very important. So these are 2 things I actually did buy while traveling: an alpaca blanket from Peru, and this is a rug from Albania. Let's go ahead and put these in the side. We could compress it down, of course, but let's just try it like this. And we have now zipped it with the expansion. See that? As promised, let's measure the depth, and that is about 10.5 inches. A lot of you guys want to know what it weighs when it's fully packed. However, I'm not crazy about that because I am plus size, my clothes are bigger, I filled it up with just random stuff. So however much it weighs, with the random stuff that I threw in it today to give you an example of the capacity and how the packing cubes fit in there, that doesn't mean that your luggage is going to weigh the same. You may pack it with heavier stuff, you may pack it with lighter stuff. It's going to vary. The important part is what it weighs empty and then what you pack in it. But let's do this just for you guys, because I know there's going to be 12 comments about it. With the blanket and the rug fully expanded, fully packed, it is 24.4 pounds. Okay, everybody, that is it for the review of the Hays Zen 21-inch carry-on luggage. What do you guys think? I think that the bag is chic yet durable. I love the colors that it comes in. I love everything that it can hold. The weight is decent. The expansion is wonderful. And I really do think this could end up being one of my favorite bags. If you love it too, of course, please go ahead and buy it with the 15% off code, which is only good for a limited time. So grab it now while you can, and it can be yours for your next trip. Comment down below and let me know if you're going to get it, and if so, what color you are going to get. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're subscribed to this channel and that you follow us on Instagram. Stay tuned for even more amazing reviews from Hays, packing examples, travel tips, and everything else to help you travel often and pack well. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!